Welcome to our Sports and Women podcast. I'm your host, Stephen Haynes, and we have Jahrahsee here.
Sorry, I'm fixing my bun. My bad, guys.
Fixing herself. We have Jahrahsee, Rose, Randy. We got the
AKA
podcast panel here. What's up, y'all? What's going on?
I'm chilling on this couch. Couch is comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back here. We're back here again at our. I think this is our permanent location.
Yeah, I'm liking
I think so.
You think so?
Definitely.
It's the ambiance. It's real nice. Ambiance.
Well, we're back here to discuss, again, sports, relationships, but today we're talking also politics, which not everybody was too pleased to hear that we're going to talk about politics because right now Donald Trump is leading in the Republican polls. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. So we're going to get to that. We're also going to talk about Steph Curry again. He's being hated on. So we'll talk about that. And we're actually going to talk about success in relationships. So those are a few things we're going to talk about. We have a special guest today. Amber. Amber's going to be our special guest, so she'll come on the show later on. And as always, we always end the show off with a game that I have that I didn't plan at work this time. I actually planned this at home. Yes. I actually put some thought into this one. So we got that coming up. But first, we're going to talk about success in relationships. I want to start off with that first.
Okay.
So basically, the first question I have, and I'm going to throw this at Rose. What is your definition of success? What's your definition of success?
Just overall happy, no matter what you're doing. Basically, of course, the society we're living in, you want to be able to live and relax and be comfortable. But being comfortable can also be, there's homeless people that are comfortable in their their lifestyle, and they've been making millions of money, and they decide to, So I think success is just really on how you partake it, and pretty much just living your own destiny, your own dream that you created for yourself.
Randy, what do you think about success? What's your definition of success?
My definition of success in relationships?
Just success.
Oh, success, in all honesty, being content and being confident within yourself. Because the thing is, a lot of people, they get caught up in trying to emulate and be somebody else. So once you yourself, you're successful. You might not be rich, you might be middle class, you might be, in that little low income status in life. But hey, if you're happy with yourself and you're happy with your daily routine and what you're doing in your life, you're successful.
Jahrahsee, what are your thoughts?
It's true. Success. To be successful, you have to be happy. You have to be happy to be successful.
For you.
In my opinion, for me,
Mm-hmm.
for me to be successful, I have to be happy in what I'm doing. And I feel like with me, that does involve some kind of financial freedom. With me, if I want to be successful, I want to be doing what I love, when I want, how I want, with who I want, and have money to do it. And be happy overall, be happy in my own shoes, in my own skin, with everything.
So, what is a successful relationship to you? What's a successful relationship to you? Be honest.
With that,
Oh boy.
it's someone. Come on, no.
It is this, it's this, it is that.
Time out.
From number one.
We have an hour for the show, so we got time.
If you leave me to it. But no, I think in a successful relationship, it's all about communication, being able to be honest with one another, love, and also when it comes to success and relationships, it's more like you have to find your way to be able to grow with a person. If there's no growth with the person or your significant other, whether it be a side, whether it be somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, something that you're in the moment with, fine. But you have to find something in it to make it successful.
So you want growth. You want growth in a successful relationship.
Yes.
You want
I
to
need
grow.
some growth.
You
I
want to
need
be
to
a
see
better
it.
version of Jahrahsee.
Yes.
Growth.
Yes.
GROWF. That's what you want. Growth.
Since we spelling something. Hi from Morocco. Oh, damn.
Rose, what about you?
Growth.
What's a successful relationship to you?
What's the code downstairs?
You're in a relationship. What's a successful relationship to you?
I think a successful relationship is for me, I think it's a lot to do with honesty. A lot of people are not very honest when they're in a relationship, and I think that some people, you have to get a tough skin and you have to be understanding that you weren't with this person for so many years, so you guys do have differences. But as far as you guys understanding each other and being able to speak upon it, like, listen, I don't like this, or I do like this, I don't like this, I think that's what makes a relationship successful, because then you guys build a bond and become best friends.
Randy, what's a successful relationship to you?
Nope.
A successful relationship, in my eyes and opinion, you know, it's all about sacrificing with that person. You know, compromising, because at the end of the day, you know, it's like, you know, there's some individuals, you know, who cherish those stretch marks, who cherish those, you
That's a good way to put it.
stink breath mornings. You know,
Exactly.
you know,
Who cherishes steak breath moments?
I'm just saying, you know, and there's some, you
I
know.
mean, if you could handle your significant other,
Exactly.
Yes, yes, and that's the, you know, and that's the thing, you know, and see, like,
I wouldn't necessarily say cherish.
You
I
gotta-
would
You
say,
know, like, baby.
I'm like, oh
Don't
baby,
take
that
3
garlic
showers.
breath
Listen.
smells so good.
Listen.
I don't think anybody's saying
listen, you have to cherish all of their imperfections. Like me, my lady, she cherished my stutterness. You know, when I stutter at times, she's like, oh, it's so cute. And I'm looking at her like, I want to punch your head off. Because I'm trying to get my point across. But, you know, but it's like, man, you know, when it comes to success, you know, all you got to think about is just all the imperfections, all the strengths and weaknesses that y'all could build on together as individuals to strengthen your relationship. Damn, I should have been on a View.
What?
Damn, that sounds good.
If you have any questions or concerns, make sure you hit up I Won This Race.
Booking info.
So everybody, not everybody rushed to this question. What does a successful relationship look like? Like, what does it look like? You guys mentioned what you think is a successful relationship, but what does it actually look like? What do you see if you see someone, you see a relationship, you're like, man, that's a great relationship right there. What does it actually look like?
That partnership.
Janari?
It's like that bond, that partnership. Like, you can tell those two people are like hand in hand with one another. Like she mentioned, best friends. It's almost like you have a best friend, like a friendship. I think you can't have a relationship without a friendship.
Yeah.
Rose?
This may sound crazy, but
Ain't nothing you was gonna say is crazy.
There's
I'll
nothing
punch
you
my
can
man in
say
the
that
face.
sounds crazy.
We
But,
in love.
but I like the best friend thing, but I like when it's like, you know, you guys both are sarcastic with each other in like a crazy way, because it's like, you know, everyone is, of course, we're all mushy and love our, yeah, but you know, sometimes you just want someone to be like, man, shut up, oh, you be quiet, oh, you know, and when I see couples do that, I'm like, oh, they're in love. Like, to me, it makes my heart jump. I when I see that, and you know, and the perfect example is older parents, or I remember one time I saw these elderlies. They were walking.
Elderlies.
Elderly.
Sitting on the park bench in New York.
No. They were going to the grocery store, and she was like, you know, let me hold your hand. And he had a cane, and he was like, I could walk, you know. And they were going at it in the middle of the parking lot, old people, and you know, they had to have been over 80, and I was just like, that is love. That
That's
is
love.
true love. And she was like, fine, I'm gonna walk by myself. And I was like, that's what I'm talking
That's
about.
funny.
That's
Bad
it.
back at all.
Bad back at all.
That's love.
He had that cane.
Hip
He was
replacement.
ready. Hip replacement.
Ankle replacement. You gotta love it.
God.
Randy, what do you think about that? What does success look like to you in a relationship?
Success in a relationship, to me, it's all about having fun. You know, it's all about cracking jokes and, you know, doing little things to get your significant other either mad, and then you come back and like, I apologize, and they're like, all right, thank you, it is what it is. But then it's like, you need that friendship factor.
Yeah.
You know, like walk around, being best friends, being goofy as with one another, you know, getting on each other's case when the time is needed and there, you know, and just more so like just enjoying each other's presence. Because it's like, there's some relationships that I know of, I ain't gonna talk on camera because I won't sound like I'm on the first
Preach!
like I'm snitching. But yeah, you know, there's some couples who just like, I don't want to be around this person. I don't want to see him today.
Yeah. Listen,
At the end of the day, if you think about taking that next step, which is called marriage, you got to be with that person a lot,
Right.
or you can end up like Chris Humphries and Kim Kardashian. You can be married for like 12 days. You know, it's crazy.
Not even a whole 12 days.
Not even the whole 12 days. But still, it's like, you know, it's just about enjoying one another. You know, finishing each other's sentences. Like, I knew he was going to say that. Even though it sounds cheesy as hell.
Yeah.
But there's some people who do it. And it's like so funny. I think it's whack, but
He always does some smart shit to say.
So
That's what I
I read a lot of like relationship blogs, a lot of like sports blogs.
Why?
Obviously, Sports and Women. That's all about relationships. So I read a lot of relationship blogs just because I'm interested in relationships. So I read this blog by this woman, Callie Rogers, founder and CEO of Blush, an online life coaching company for girls. Says 9 things successful couples do differently.
Oh shit.
It's her opinion, but 9 things successful couples do differently. Chime in, whatever.
She even
Number 1, they're not afraid to fight. She said successful couples definitely fight, definitely, and they aren't afraid of it one bit. Because what successful couples know that most others don't is that fighting makes the little things go away. It unleashes what's at the heart of misunderstanding and sarcastic side comments. 2, they apologize and they bounce back quickly. Get in a fight, whatever, you brush it off, it is what it is.
I mean, but hold on. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
What
go
kind of
ahead.
fight? Is this domestic or this is verbal?
Probably
That's the thing, because
I'm thinking
Talking about
verbal.
verbal.
Oh,
I'm
I
thinking
We're talking
verbal.
about verbal.
Because she says there's no grudge holding, no pouting, no resentment, and definitely no rebound fight introducing yourself around like 10
Okay.
or
See,
so.
the only thing I'm gonna just say, I think the wording she said was a little bit off,
Uh-huh.
because I know people being in a relationship, especially like, let's start with high school, where people be in relationships and they just argue, they pick an argument just cause. And
You
it's
didn't walk
like-
me to lunch.
Yeah, I would
Your
rather
class
more
on the opposite
say,
side of the building.
yeah, exactly. I think it needs to be more like you just speak your mind. You
Okay.
speak your mind. You don't care what the other person has to say, and if it becomes an argument, well,
So a few other things. I think somebody mentioned it. They lean on each other.
True.
It's self-explanatory. They don't compare. This is a good one. They don't compare their connection to that of other relationships. So I'm not like, well, so and so be going to the movies, or
But why can't
you
we
know,
go to the
why
movies?
can't we go to the movies?
not we go
Why
to
don't we
the
go out for
movies?
drinks?
We
Like, there's no
Netflix and
comparing. You got your own. You got your own relationship, and
Sure.
what works for them works for them. What works for us should work for us.
You're after midnight and cuddle.
This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one as well, and we're going to talk about this at a later conversation. They use each other's love language. I don't know if y'all know about love languages, but
No.
there's 5 different love languages. We'll go into detail on that probably in another show. That'll be a good topic to talk about. They take care of themselves, meaning themselves. They take care of what they're doing in their lives, looking good, feeling good, work-wise, whatever. They don't let the past get in their way. That's a big one. They know when to take 5, meaning like I know when to chill when we're arguing like crazy. Like, you know what? Let me just take 5 minutes. I'll be good. Come back and we'll just whatever. It is what it is.
You look like you argue a lot.
I actually don't.
Oh, good.
You know
At
what?
all.
Yes.
I don't argue at all.
Tasha says she does.
I don't.
She's like, yes,
I don't
Tasha,
have
our
time.
production assistant, said that she argues. Okay. They don't help shame. And what she means the don't help shame is meaning that they don't bark at their partner when they were just trying to help. Like trying to, I don't know, open the door or
I mean, what's
or
Yeah,
whatever.
but-
Just doing something that you think is generous and then they just shun you and say like, yo, what are you doing? Like,
Opening the door for us. Sit down. What?
Or like you said, like the I can walk thing, like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? You know, stuff like that.
But
That might be a whole kind
That's
of
more
different
cute.
relationship.
Maybe, yeah, that's maybe a little different.
That's more
But
cute.
Yeah.
That's more
no,
cute.
that is cool. So those are a few things that in relationships that she feels will make a successful relationship. I think people see success as power.
Okay.
Someone who's done a lot, someone who's has businesses, someone who has money. I think people are afraid of this man. I don't think they're really on board with a lot of the things that he's doing, a lot of things that he's saying he's going to do for our country as a president. I really think the success is a little overwhelming for people. And here's some of my points. So he graduated from Fordham, University of Penn, and Wharton School. So he has his business, his master's degree. He's also a chairman and president of the Trump Organization. He was the host of Apprentice. That's no longer. I don't know if you guys seen Apprentice. I think it was over in 2015.
I never watched it.
He owns so many businesses, so many companies. Also, now he's got a couple people. Well, he has Chris Christie, the governor from New Jersey.
Who's another idiot?
Yeah, who's now following and now is on board with him. So I think because of his success, because of him being and having so much financial success, I guess, and being a billionaire, being a millionaire, trillionaire, a lot of people are afraid of that because what we hear in these presidential debates is oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's going to get us killed. But then when we look at the votes, when I look at the votes the next morning, he's leading the Republicans. That's something I don't understand. And then we want to turn to Hillary Clinton. You all know Hillary. She served as United States Senator from New York. She was, she's
the
first lady with Bill Clinton. So she's been in that, and with the government, working with the government for so many years. What else? She's Secretary of State in the Obama administration from 2009 to February 2013. She has her law degree at Yale. She studied brain development and research assistance. She's also a person with a lot of accolades. She's also a person that has a lot of success. I don't know if it's. Let me ask you this, Rose. Do you think Hillary has a chance? Do you think Donald Trump has a chance?
The crazy thing is if they're both going to go up together, that'll be crazy. But Trump, here's the thing. And at first I was going with this whole Sarah Palin, and then it's funny, Sarah Palin endorsed him. Okay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like everybody's all about this popularity.
Yes. You all know Hillary. She served as United States Senator from New York. She was, she's
the
first lady with Bill Clinton. So she's been in that, and with the government, working with the government for so many years. What else? She's Secretary of State in the Obama administration from 2009 to February 2013. She has her law degree at Yale. She studied brain development and research assistance. She's also a person with a lot of accolades. She's also a person that has a lot of success. I don't know if it's. Let me ask you this, Rose. Do you think Hillary has a chance? Do you think Donald Trump has a chance?
Here's the thing. And at first I was going with this whole Sarah Palin, and then it's funny, Sarah Palin endorsed him. Okay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like everybody's all about this popularity.
Yes.
I think his success does have something to do with it, but I think it has more so to do with he was on The Apprentice. I mean, I was reading an article saying that people wanted him to sign their dollar bills or $100 bills so they can sell it off on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
There was this video I saw where it was like people like talking about Trump, and they had no real validated reason on why they were going for Trump. It was just a lot of them saying they want America to be right again. And I'm like, really, what was wrong with it before? There's a lot of things in the polls of what Obama did that people are still not acknowledging. I just think that the America is, and I was just looking at my phone just now, I don't know if anyone ever saw Idiocracy, but I feel like this world is getting into, I seen it, laughed, it was funny, but now I'm like this, now I feel like we're about to live in it. Mm-hmm. And Terry Crews plays the president who is completely, he's the popular guy. I think he was like a wrestler. That's why people, made him president. And I think this is where this world is coming to, where we are just looking at who has the most likes, who has this. It's going to be to the point where I know Kanye says 2020 he's going to be president. I would not be surprised. Like the way we're not really paying attention to what is going on in this world. And if we're not, we are going to have maybe worse than Kanye to be. Maybe Justin Bieber. I don't know. Maybe Miley Cyrus might be Secretary of State. I don't know. Right?
Janelle, let me ask you a question. You
Seriously?
You mentioned one thing about like relationships. You were saying how you're looking for growth. You're trying to grow with somebody. That's how you like value success. Can you look at Donald Trump and think that he's someone that we can look to for growth? Like, can we grow with a president like that? Because I feel like with President Obama, he's helped us grow back into a better state of
if she has to decide, her answer going to be legendary.
No, this is going to be bad. That's why I asked her.
I don't give two mierdas about Trump. I honestly think shit.
I'm going to use that word. I got to use that.
I don't care about Donald Trump. I think he's a freaking idiot. I do agree that he is stuck. I think that people are so stuck on this popularity about, oh, Trump has money. Trump has this. Trump Towers, he just has his name on it. That's all it is. He gets money because he has his name on it. Yeah. And like, I was just looking at something because on Facebook a few days ago, I saw something from a blogger site called SoFlo. Pretty much this guy went around to whatever neighborhood, asked Trump supporters, he read out a quote. The quote, they had no idea from who it was, but they thought it was from Trump. It was like saying economic stuff, blah, blah, blah. The guy revealed that it was Hitler who said those quotes. And the people, before they found out about Hitler, they're like, yeah, Donald Trump wants economic success, he wants this, but if Donald Trump wants this, then we should be doing that, blah, 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 blah. The guy revealed, just to let you know, these are from Hitler. And they were like, what? No way, no, you're lying to me. And the guy, he was just saying, so if this was Trump who mentioned it, you guys would be okay. He was like, yeah, but this is Hitler. I'm not okay with that. But you're contradicting yourself. So at this point, I really think that Trump supporters are completely fucking mindless.
A lot of individuals are tired of Donald Trump, especially that's the Mexican population, because there's a comment in the Islamic, because there was a comment that he made, and I said, he is going crazy. But Bernie Sanders, and it's even like on social media, I see a lot of the minorities and African American race pumping him, because I remember I seen a picture with Bernie Sanders and 2 African American women, and it was like an old Cash Money album cover, and it got like 1,000 likes, and I'm like, this guy, he might be doing something, but his whole stance on America, I feel. And the thing with Donald Trump is that you could say he's a successful businessman, but then it's like he's been bankrupt so many times. So
yeah, absolutely. Like 6-7 times.
Yeah, so I just want people to think about how many times America was in debt. How many times America was like in the drought. 'Cause I remember them drought days. It was crazy. That recession was crazy. A lot of jobs were taken away. And I strongly feel it's like with Donald Trump, he's going to invest in the money for himself and try to have every building in America a Trump Plaza or a Trump Towers. And we don't have time for that.
He's just going to build his brand.
Yeah. I'm Donald Trump, you're fired.
One quote that Chris Christie told Fox News, Donald Trump is the person on that stage now who is best suited, best prepared to make America the kind of leader around the world it needs to be again.
And what check did he give to that?
Thank you.
I don't know why.
Chris Christie can't even fix tolls in New Jersey. He just
Jersey.
shut up. He's annoying.
Jersey.
And it's crazy, and it's crazy because Chris Christie, he was talking crazy about Donald Trump. Yeah, because he's a this and this. But then it's like, since you gave me that $1 million.
Back when they were going head to head, he was talking all this smack about him.
The one thing that Donald Trump, I noticed him selling through his campaigning is he's of the people. So he's like, I'm just like you, so I understand you.
Who says that?
He's of Donald Trump.
He is not of the people at all. For a person who doesn't understand,
he's just manipulating a lot of
all
minds.
races and colors, he's not of the people at all.
We're gonna briefly talk about Donald Trump again, but we're gonna talk about Steph Curry.
He's
and
a
we're gonna
bozo.
talk about relationships.
We're
talking about
on
being
Instagram.
successful in relationships. So stick around. Welcome back to our podcast, SportsNwomen. Again, I'm Stephen Haynes. We got a special guest today, Amber.
Hi.
What's up, Amber?
Hi, everyone.
No,
We
it's
kind of
welcome her.
We had a
fine, we
warm
can
welcome.
It's like the AA meeting.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome, Amber. Welcome. Thank you for being on the show.
Of
Appreciate it.
course.
We're talking about relationships. We're talking about sports. We're talking about being successful in relationships, being successful in sports. And we brought you to the show to talk about that, but we got to get to know you. What are you doing with yourself? What are you working?
So I am the international marketing manager at Sci-Fi.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, probably some of your favorite channels. Right?
Yes.
Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep, so that's what I'm doing. I moved here from Dallas 6 years ago and just trying to make it in New York.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep.
Dallas South.
Cowboys fan for sure.
Dope.
I don't know if you're following likes the Cowboys.
I don't know.
but-
I don't like the Cowboys.
He's a big Eagles fan.
Yeah, Eagles.
But it's all
Tomato,
good.
tomato to me.
We appreciate you on the show. So you've heard our conversation. We're talking about Donald Trump and how we hate him. What are your thoughts about Donald Trump being in this election?
I've never even met a Donald Trump supporter, so it really boggles my mind how many people follow him and how he's leading the election. And it's just like, what do you even stand for? Like, why would we want you as president? It just seems like it's so fake. And even when I heard that he was running for president, I was like, this is a joke, right? This is an SNL skit, and then he's actually leading. And so that's really strange to me, and it's horrifying that there's so many people that support him and what he stands for. And, me coming from a middle-class family all my life, it's just kind of sad to see that. And I support Bernie because I think that he really has a lot of our interest in mind, being middle class. I don't know, I just put us all in middle class, but and Donald, it's like, what do you understand? Like, you're a white rich man and you've always been rich. You don't understand me. You don't understand us. You know what I mean?
Even though that's what he's pitching to everybody. He's pitching to everybody that he's of the people, that he knows what we're thinking, our struggle.
How, Trump,
right.
how?
Because he hired majority of us. That's
A lot of Mexicans.
That he doesn't like, that he wants to kick out.
pretty much.
Yeah, so I don't understand it, and just introduce me to a Trump supporter because I've never met one, and it's so strange to me.
So I'm bringing this topic up. We're talking about Steph Curry. He's been receiving a lot of hate just from everybody's hating on him and the Golden State Warriors, all of their success so far. They're chasing the Chicago Bulls record right now. They're trying to reach the 72-10 record that only one team, the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, all those guys, Phil Jackson, the only team that's has that record in the NBA. They're chasing it. I think it's about 20 games left in the season. I think they're going to get it. But a lot of the old timers, Oscar Robertson saying, they're not going to get it, or Clyde Frazier is a former New York Knick. He's saying, I'd be able to guard Steph Curry. He wouldn't be able to shoot all those threes on him. I know why all the hate is coming for the Golden State Warriors. I'll start with you, Randy. What are your thoughts? Why is all this hate for Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors?
I think because he's light skinned. And he could shoot a jump shot.
The light skin factor.
I mean the light skin factor. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. It has been a rough year for us brown skin, dark skin guys. This guy's like Steph Curry. He's getting buckets. He's getting 51s and 60s, and Drake is coming out with all these diss tracks. It's like it's like watching Steph Curry play. He does it so effortlessly.
Yeah.
And think about it, because this dude's like Russell Westbrook, who's very aggressive, and Steph Curry, he's just hitting jump shots, going, here's what I do. He just has a calm, cool demeanor. And he's not even like, let's go. He's like, he starts shimmying down the court.
That's funny.
It's crazy.
That's why LeBron is tight. LeBron's like, man, that used to be me.
Yeah, that used to be me.
He's still Amber, what do you think? Are you a fan of watching Steph Curry? You've seen Steph Curry
sure.
play,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Up close and personal.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I've been
We're
there.
average, right?
I think he's great, and I think even his personal life and what he stands for, and just to be mushy in relationships. But him and his wife are amazing. I think it's so sweet. They're great role models, and I know I did tear this from sports, but but yeah, no, I think that once you're very successful, you're always gonna have people hating on you and just kind of being jealous and things like that of his success, and like you were saying, just very effortless. While he's playing, and
Steph Curry with the shot, boy, like.
Yeah, so.
So let me ask you a question, and I'm gonna ask the ladies first. Who should be the most successful in a relationship? Man or woman?
Why is there?
Yeah.
I'm just asking. It's personal, because I'm gonna get to a second question. Who should be the most successful in a relationship?
Here comes Steve, guys.
That's hard.
So we started.
Why can't you both be?
Exactly. That's fine. So they both can be. I'm not saying that there's you can open that question up however you want.
Right.
I'm just asking for it because I want to see your opinions.
I'm going to say it like this. I think that if anything, the person that can handle being in the back corner, because there's some people who can't handle it, don't mind being the housewife or the house husband, then it could work that way. Mm-hmm. But if you had to choose like man and female, that's not going to work. I mean, the civilization we went through, women trying to vote, we always want to get in it in some type of way. So I think if it was like a law, that's not happening. But if it's like a choice between the partners, one person, as long as that person is understandable, what comes with the consequences and the situational. If you are in the back burner and the other person's making more money than you, then
so that's what I was hoping you would say. Jahrahsee, how important or how do you equate success with money? Is money make you successful?
Does money make you?
Does money make you successful? If you were a millionaire or a billionaire, do you consider yourself successful?
Financially successful, sure.
Mm-hmm. Now. Transfer that into a relationship. You bring that into a relationship. Let's say you're the money maker. in a relationship of your partner. It doesn't have to be man or whatever. I'm just speaking in terms of relationships in general. You're the person making the most money in the relationship.
So what? That makes me the more successful.
Does that make you the most successful?
That makes me again the more financially
Successful.
That doesn't mean that I'm in any way better than my significant other. It just means that I have more money. That's about it. And in a relationship, it'll be that my money would be our money to some extent. You know, if you are with me and we're down to ride, then I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is mine, this is my money, this is all mine. I worked hard for this. You can't get not even an ounce of it. Like
right.
It's just something that comes with the territory. Yeah.
How you doing? Amber, are you attracted to success?
I am. And it comes in many forms. And it depends, you know. Money, I do think it's important in a way because, like you said earlier, you want to do things you want to do in this world, and a lot of times you can't do that without money. You know, a lot of hobbies, traveling or going to see a show, things like that requires money. But that can't be the main focus of your relationship because that's not a relationship. You know, I've been out with guys that have money or been out with guys that don't have money, and it's just like you're throwing me, taking me on all these nice dates, you're driving a nice car, but I still don't have a connection with you, and we couldn't grow ever. So I think happiness is the main, part of having a successful relationship and being able to communicate and have that connection, and sometimes it's like an unspoken connection or chemistry. But yeah, money is like secondary, I believe.
Randy, what about you? Do you find like money, do you find if you made a lot of money you would be successful? You would identify yourself as being successful?
I mean, I wouldn't say that's me being successful. I would say that, I was on a path of greatness and I made smart decisions. You feel? Because a lot of things that a lot of people equate with making a lot of money successful. And it doesn't mean that because, there's some rich people who die lonely, who die by themselves. When there's some people, who have a lot of money, they know how to, manage it. Because a lot of people mismanage their own success. They become cocky, they become arrogant. They be like, what? I make such and such $1,000 a month. It's all right because there's somebody else who makes more money than you. That's just what it is. So it's like, as long as you're managing your financial stuff correctly, you're successful. And you don't have to boast and brag about how much you make. And that's what kills me with social media.
Thank you. Because I was hoping everybody was getting to that.
Yeah.
No, that was good. No, everybody's
so
getting good
well.
points. Everybody's saying exactly what I think we
Yeah.
should be saying.
And that's the problem with social media, because everybody's like, oh, such and such got a Benz. We don't know if he owned that Benz. It's probably leased.
Or rented.
Or, no, here it is. Or it's probably parked on the street and he said, I'm going to take a picture of it.
Yeah, sure.
But my caption going to say,
Yeah.
look at my Benz. Oh, we don't know. Oh, we're just going to like
It's
it.
your homeboy's car.
For all you know, they live in check by check, just like us.
They live in check to check.
But that goes, again, that everything everybody said, that goes back to what you think success looks like.
Okay.
Nobody thinks success is money. Going back to Trump, I think the people that are deciding or agreeing with Trump and voting for Trump, they see success as money. They just see his money. So they're choosing him with money. That's why, I'm a Democratic. I'm with the Democrats. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Democrat. But that's why I'm looking. That's why I'm looking at more Clinton. I'm looking more at Bernie Sanders. They're not about the money. They're trying to obviously elevate us into a better financial state. But they're not throwing their accolades at them. Their money. I don't hear in in their campaigning that, oh, I used to do this or I have this. Like, they don't speak power in that way. They don't speak success in that way. They just speak to experience, and they're just trying to connect with us. But I feel like that's, again, with relationships. Relationships is all about connecting. It's the success is what me and you have. It's our growth. It's our relationship. It's what we all see within each other. So,
and it's our story, and that's the thing, because it's like, all these success stories. Oh, I used to work at a dry cleaners and I used to iron clothes. That's fine, but then there's some people who are, silver spoon fed. So, it's all about how you make progression. It's how you have your game plan and how you use it and how you tailor it to make yourself look better than what you were.
Last question. Do you feel you're successful? And then what? And what do you feel like you're successful in? Let me a better question.
That's what all of us are for.
I think I'm starting to feel more successful because I just kind of understand. More what makes me happy. I used to think, of course, when I was younger and then social media just came out, I felt like I had to like show off so much. I felt like I needed to get a really great job and make a lot of money so I can buy a nice purse or a nice car or go on all these extravagant vacations just so I can tell people about it or post about it. But I learned, I just got into a new job. I'm making like pretty good money and I'm not happy because I don't have time to do things I want to do. And just like I think, I'm trying to do things outside of work that make me more happy. And I think that, that's going to lead to success, not necessarily my job title or what I'm doing or what people think I should be doing, like staying in corporate or something, So I think that in order for me to feel 100% successful is to really do something that I love and not think about money or trying to stunt for Instagram and things like that.
Do it for the gram.
Yeah.
All right, next segment is our last segment. We always end with a game, so I got a game for everybody. Everybody's going to be involved, but we can stay right here. We don't have to move. Periscope followers, thank you for following. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, thank you for watching our Periscope podcast. Right now, the panel and our guests are trying to figure out. I gave them some cards. There's no name next to the cards, but I have different accolades to the people with the cards. Different successes that they've had in their careers. I didn't tell them who they are. They're trying to figure it out. They're scrambling. Do y'all have any right now?
Yeah. We have some, more than half.
So I'll tell y'all who it is after you read the different successes that you think they have. So who do you have, and read some of the things they've done.
Okay.
Which number?
Number 8.
Okay, read out loud.
3 Golden Globe Awards, 1 Academy Award, 2 Academy for nominations, 7 Golden Globe, a filmmaker and humanitarian. I put Angelina Jolie.
Okay. Who else do you have? Number 7?
Number 7, put 1 Golden Globe, 1 Academy Award, 6 nominations apiece, net worth 150. Co-founder of Plan B Entertainment, Make It Right Foundation, humanitarian activities for causes like stem cell research, poverty, and AIDS. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say Brad Pitt.
Okay. Who else do you have? Amber, do you have?
Yeah, so I have number 5, 20 Grammy Awards, 53 nominations, top certified artist in America during 2000's decades, 100 most influential people in the world in 2013 and 14, most powerful female musician of 2015, sold over 118 million records, net worth of 450 million.
Sheesh.
Sounds like Beyonce.
Okay. Who do you have, Randy, in your hand?
I have 2 men.
What number?
1 and 2.
Okay.
So this couple has 1. So the male in this has 2 Super Bowls, Super Bowl MVP, 5-time NFL MVP, 14 Pro Bowls, and his spouse has 4 Super Bowls.
Not a spouse, but
It's not a spouse.
Yeah.
3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time NFL MVP, and 11 Pro Bowls. I don't know their names because I don't want to get in trouble.
You don't want to 2, Jahrahsee, who do you have?
3 and 4.
3 and 4? Okay.
Mm-hmm. 3-time NBA champion, NBA Finals MVP 2006, 12-time NBA All-Star, and has made over 151 million during his career.
Okay. And who else do you have? You have
4. Degree in sociology, graduated honors from UCLA, played in a ton of movies, The Brothers, Deliver Us from Eva, Daddy Little Girl, Think Like a Man 2, Bad Boys, Bring It On, Love and Basketball, etc. Her own TV show on BET, Being Mary Jane, appeared or starred in 23 TV shows, 35 films.
Okay. So you had 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Who's number 1?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know what number 2 is?
I don't know.
Come on.
Okay, number 1 is Peyton Manning.
Didn't I say that?
You said it, but you didn't. You just said you didn't know. You said it earlier, but just said you didn't know.
I was like,
so read the accolades real quick, or just
2 Super Bowl MVP, 5-time NFL MVP, and 14 Pro Bowls.
Okay,
Nationwide is on your side.
Number 2 is Tom Brady.
I said both of those names.
You know what you did, Amber.
I
High
did.
five.
Thank you.
You said Tom Brady.
So what was number 2 again? Read the
4 Super Bowls, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time NFL MVP, and 11 Pro Bowls.
Okay, you had number 3? Mm-hmm. Who's number 3?
Wade.
Right. Read it again, just a few of them.
3-time NBA champion, NBA Finals MVP 2006, 12-time NBA All-Star, and has made over $151 million during his career.
Okay, number 4. Who's number 4?
Gabrielle Union.
Right. What is?
Degree in sociology, graduated honors from UCLA, played in a ton of movies: The Brothers, The Liberals from Eva, Daddy's Little Girls, Think Like a Man 2, Bad Boys 2, Bring It On, Love and Basketball, etc.
Yeah, she was like 28 and Bring It On. Do y'all know that?
Really?
Really?
She was
Wow.
bad.
Fine for me.
She was like 28 years old.
She
Played
was-
at 16
bad.
High school girl.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So bad.
She was
All those
28.
high school movies, they're all like in their late
Yeah,
20s.
Yo, but she
right?
was in her 20s. Like,
She
like
was-
late
She was
Oh.
touching
20s.
30s.
yeah.
Especially in Being Mary Jane. She
Should I
got.
finish it?
Oh,
Think I
I'm sorry. I'm
see
sorry.
my Her own TV show on BET, Being Mary Jane, and appeared or starred in 23 TV shows and 35 films.
And who had number 5?
That was me,
Okay, who's number 5?
Beyonce.
Right.
Should I
Good
read
job.
it?
You can read it.
20 Grammy Awards, 53 nominations, top certified artist in America during 2000's decades, 100 most influential people in the world in 2013 and 14, most powerful female musician of 2015, sold over 118 million records, and net worth of $450
Where's
million.
number 6? You had number 6? Where's number 6?
No, I'm
Where?
6. I have 7.
Oh, I have number 6? Oh, well, number 6 was Jay-Z.
Yeah,
That's
makes
what we were looking
sense.
for. We're like, where's Jay-Z?
Sorry.
Oh, because I know what happened
Number 6 was
because
Jay-Z.
you dropped the paper. Remember?
Oh, yeah, I probably dropped it under there.
Oh,
Number
okay.
6 was Jay-Z.
Oh, I ain't do a
Number
damn
7 is who?
I put Brad Pitt there.
And you're right.
Yeah.
Woo!
You know,
7's Brad Pitt. Read it again.
You
one,
smart.
one Golden Globe,
You're
one
special.
Academy Award, 6 nominations apiece, net worth $150 million. I said $150 million. Founder, co-founder of Plan B Entertainment, Make It Right Foundation, humanitarian activities for causes like stem cell research, poverty, and AIDS.
And number 8 is
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. Number 8.
and
She's
3
cute.
Golden Globe Awards, 1 Academy Award nominations, 2 Academy, 7 Globe and Globe, filmmaker, humanitarian, net worth $145
So,
million.
I basically came up with this game because this is what we're told success looks like. Without knowing the names, obviously a lot of you guys already knew what the names was. This is what we're told success looks like. I put money in there just to throw it in there. Again, I don't really feel like money makes success, but
It doesn't.
they have a lot of success. Nominations, Grammy nominations. What else? TV shows and films, championships. Those to me are success. That's success. Winning an NBA championship is winning an NFL MVP is a success. Getting nominated for in the Grammys and Oscars, those are success. That's what I think we all think success is. I think you guys did a good job.
No, thank you.
Success is.
Thank you.
Amber, I think you did a good job. Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. It was really fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Go for you.
Or
Do we all think we're a success? Janara, you think you're successful? You
In
still
my own
reaching
ways.
in your own ways?
In my own ways.
Like,
Really? You want me to spell like that?
like, we got time left.
No. Do we really?
I don't know.
No.
They didn't kick us out yet. We got 3 minutes left.
nigga.
Awesome sauce.
Sauce.
Yes, in my own way. Like, I'm the youngest of my siblings, and I feel like I've learned my own way, and I've learned to pave my own path and not be like consumed into the hood, so to speak. Like I'm not where I want to be,
Yeah.
but I'm getting there.
Good.
So I think the fact that I'm getting somewhere, I'm getting to my greater success.
Okay. Randy?
I think I'm a success. I do a lot for my community and my neighborhood. So it's like I always put on for my hood, and I think my bid is like amazing. So I think there's some success within my beard.
A lot of people can't grow one.
A lot of people can't grow a beard like this. Every time I walk by, they think I'm James Harden. Word. I love it. But just life in general, I'm a success because I'm finding myself every day, and I'm content with being honest with myself.
Amber, you've mentioned before.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to add?
No, that's it. I touched on it a little bit. But, I mean, a lot of it. But
I'll be modest.
yeah.
Rose?
Modest.
Yeah, I would say I'm successful, but I'm still working on it. I think because I'm coming to a realization on what I want and where I want to be at. so I think the final thing is just making it happen and just reaching that goal.
Okay.
So.
How about you?
How about you, Steven?
Yeah, how about you?
How about
We
me?
haven't put you on the
Yeah,
spot
I mean,
yet.
you've
been asking those questions all night.
I am so critical of myself that I will never say I'm successful.
Why?
Because I'm just so critical of myself.
Until you're MVP.
But that's just me just striving to be better. I'm
That's
always
true.
trying to be the better version of myself.
That's
I'm
good.
always trying to do better. I'm always trying to have a better show. You know, I always want to, you know, try to motivate and infuse, you know, my knowledge. I'm trying to get knowledge from everybody, just talking to everybody. I think people around me are successful, just having my friends, having people just being around me. That they make, you know, you guys make me successful. I'm not here alone. You guys make me successful. People here, you guys make me successful.
Is there any,
Put this show together.
is there any like tear
Makes me
emojis on
successful.
Periscope?
Tear.
Sorry we're getting a little emotional, but it's true. You know,
Tear.
you guys make me successful, so I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody watching on Periscope and following. I appreciate my family, and I just appreciate y'all just being dedicated to this. So we're
And happy
successful
International
together.
Women's Day.
And happy International
Yes.
Women's Day to
To
all
all
the beautiful,
to all
smart,
the
intelligent
fine
ladies out there.
Women with the
Thank
stretch
y'all for
marks. To all the girls who gotta pick up their stroller and take it down the train station steps.
Someone help this boy.
And Amber, thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you again for being on the
Thank
show. You did a
you.
great job. We're gonna
Yes,
have
you
you
did.
on again.
What? I
Apart,
can't
stay
wait.
in touch.
I can't wait.
We'll talk
I want
about
a
some
permanent
different
spot.
But thank y'all for watching on Periscope. Remember to just keep following all these lovely people on social media. Follow our next show, not next Tuesday, the Tuesday after. But you can follow our Facebook page. You can follow us again on Instagram. Thank you for watching us
I
live on
dab very well.
Periscope. There's no better way to watch us because we're crazy. But it feels like we had some good conversations, some great knowledge. So thank y'all again, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Toodles.
Peace.
Bye.